Hi, my name is Agata. Welcome in Agata's Cottage. It's Friday Sews. It will be very quick video, I hope, and I do have a lot of things to share, so I will try to talk as quickly as I can. I'm wearing Frankie T by Tilly and the Buttons, one of my first ever makes. Originally, when I made it, it was way too big. I had to take it on the sides and on the sleeve a lot. I made it originally with a cowl neck. I didn't wear it that much. Therefore, I think last year or year before, I removed the cowl and I just turned it into a jumper, and I added the sleeve band and I changed the cuffs, and I absolutely love it. As I mentioned, is a home jumper now because the fabric is a bit washed off and it's seen better days, but it's perfect for running around the house, sewing, cleaning, and all the other things that comes with day-to-day life. So what I've been up to, I finished Alice's confirmation dress. I have it here. This dress cost me a lot of nerves. I don't have a proper picture of her wearing it. I have picture when she tried it on straight from waking up, so I won't be posting it, but I will show her next week when she's all dolled up, etc. So originally we started with Salina dress by Little Lizard Kings. So I was chatting about this dress last week, and I mentioned that I'm gonna make Salina dress by Little Lizard Kings, and I'm thinking of making something additionally because the weather is supposed to be cold. So I've been trying to convince Alice whole weekend that we need to do another dress because originally Salina comes without the sleeves and it's in knee or just below the knee length. And Alice was trying to tell me that it doesn't matter, mommy, what you're gonna make. I'm gonna wear dress in this fabric and this specific dress, and that's it. My child is normally not that stubborn. However, when she is extremely convinced towards something, I do try to listen and accommodate her wishes. Therefore, we were talking a little bit more, and then I told her I don't know if I have enough fabric to actually accommodate sleeves and ankle length. And she was like, and I was like, I need to draft the sleeves because the dress doesn't come with sleeve. And it's coming with sleeves. Definitely, I seen the picture with sleeves. Turned out, whenever we were researching the pattern, as we normally do before buying pattern for her, there was a version somewhere where someone had something underneath and it looks like it's the dress with the sleeves. So she was convinced that the pattern comes with the sleeves. Anyway, I did manage to squeeze everything out. We couldn't get the skirt as wide, so as gathered as original pattern, but I think it's gathered enough. I did introduce some changes because I wouldn't be myself. So first I self-drafted sleeves, and here I have to say gigantic thank you to Alisa from Thoughtful Creativity for amazing videos about drafting sleeves for various garments, because I learned a lot, and thanks to that I was able to actually draft the sleeves and make them fit properly. So I added the sleeves because I didn't had enough length to make the sleeves long enough for her hands. I had to add the cuffs. So when we made the cuffs, I was looking at the elastics I had, and I had so I made the cuffs 10 centimeters wide, so folded was 5, and I had either elastic that was an inch wide, or I had 2 inches wide. I didn't have anything in between, but I also didn't want to add too many layers, like too many rows of elastic. So we thought that maybe we will do just tiny little ruffle. Basically, the cuff is attached here on the inside. I put elastic in, and when I put the elastic in, I actually stitched using the zipper foot close to the edge of the elastic, just to create this little ruffle on the edge of the cuff. And I think it looks super cute, and it kind of goes with the vibe of whole dress. So the dress comes with the fully lined bodice, It has a flounce that made it looks like it's from a circle. The waist originally doesn't have elastic. However, I went with the pattern measurements, and Alice was in between size 12 and 14, but closer to 14. So we thought, okay, it's safer because there is a lining to go with the 14. And turned out that uh, we could easily go with size 12 because there was a fair bit of waist, like loose fabric in the waist. However, everywhere else it fitted perfectly. So I added wide elastic into the belt. So basically, the belt is attached to the bodice and it's lining on the inside. So I hid the elastic in between the main bodice and the lining, and I attached the elastic to the seam allowance of the main bodice and the skirt, sorry, of the waistband and the skirt, so whenever they are connected here. What else we did? I added 3 little stars on the front here just to brighten the dress up a little bit and break the overall purpleness. It comes with invincible zipper, and I think I did a decent job with the invincible zipper, although I had so much problem with it this time. I don't know what was it. But I actually sewn through invisible zipper using invisible zipper foot. Don't ask me how I did it. And I couldn't close the zipper, and I was figuring out, like, I was freaking out. What did I do with the zipper that it's not closing? And it was closing 5 minutes ago. And then I was like, oh yeah, I actually sewn on the zipper. So I had to unpick it and attach it again, but it's fine. We did the dress ankle length or almost ankle length, basically as much fabric as I could squeeze in, and it swishes, and she said the fabric is fabulous, so I'm glad she liked it. Fabric we got from Roy's Material World. We got it when we were in Belfast, and it's viscose satin from John Loden, I think, and it's absolutely fabulous fabric. Alice put it on and she was like, oh mommy, I love that fabric so much. So for the lining I used viscose poplin from my stash. Originally I was planning to use the same fabric, but because we were going with the sleeves and longer skirt, I didn't have enough fabric to squeeze out the lining of the bodice in the fabric. I had to figure out how to attach the lining with the sleeves, so there's no visible seams. I seen few tutorials online, and then I just kind of wing it a little bit, and basically I hand stitched the seam allowance to the seam allowance of the main bodice and the lining. But I think it turned out great. She likes it. She told me it's just like she dreamed of, so basically what she imagined in her head. So I'm more than happy. What else I did? I did some St. Patrick's Day decorations. So I did the bunting. I did actually 2 of them. The width is perfect for our windows, and I will show you what I did differently this time comparing to the last time. I actually did little loops here at the end, and I attached elastic so I can move it easily around. If I don't want it on the window, I can put it in the sitting room, or I can put it in the kitchen, and I have a little bit of flexibility in relation to the range of the bunting. And our windows are roughly 1 meter 10 centimeters, so this is perfect size, and I do love how it turned out. So I don't have to worry about any St. Patrick's Day decorations for foreseeable future, because this will be nicely folded after St. Patrick's Day, put into the Kallax box I have with all the various decoration stuff that we put around St. Patrick's Day, Easter, Halloween, etc. So it would be perfect for it. What else I made from the St. Patrick Day fabric? So I made 3 napkins. I only had enough fabric to actually pull out 3 napkins. So they will be perfect for wiping our mouth after meals, and I'm planning to make more of those because they are very handy. We used to use them a lot, and then life got busy and I didn't make a new set, and the old set got used up beyond usability. So now I need to make new ones, but I do have a lot of 12.5 inch squares cut out when I was cutting out my cotton remnants. So I'm gonna just sew a bunch of random napkins that we can use around the house. I made 2 more little things from this fabric, and I have 3 more cut out. So I made little table topper. So it's just for our kitchen table. Our kitchen table is small, it's 60 by 90 centimeters, so we don't have space for a big table topper, but I think this would be perfect. As you see, it has little edges in different color because I was trying to um, replicate something that I did years ago using tutorial by Shabby Fabrics. So years ago I made self-binding placemats, but back then I went with the measurements they provided, etc. This time I just did whatever I have fabric have left, and because I wanted to make a table topper, I quilted the outer fabric with a little bit of batting, and yeah, my metered corners were so wonky. I wasn't even trying to unpick them. I just cut it off and turn it around, sew on the outside, turn again, and just saw the opening here on the bottom. But I will leave the original tutorial of what I was thinking that it's gonna look like in the description box below. Anyway, I think it's super cute, and I won't have any remnants of this fabric left in my stash, which is a good thing because I'm trying to work through my remnants as much as I can. And the last thing I did is a little coaster. I have 3 more cut out, so I'm gonna make 3 more. So 3 will be for our house and 1 will be for Chris's sister, so she can have a party day coaster. So it's just the batting, the cotton on the quilting cotton on the front, and cotton poplin at the back, and I used one of the fat quarters I had in my stash to do the binding, and I absolutely love it. I use the template I have for rounding up the corners. I have a ruler like that you can round the corners, and I just use it to round the corners here, so I don't have to deal with the metered corners, and it made it very quick job. I think it took me 15 minutes, including cutting out the bias tape. So what are my plans for next week? It all depends on the weather and life. But first thing, I want to finish the 3 coasters that I have cut out. The second thing, I will be working on a t-shirt using St. Patrick's Day fabric because I want to wear it on Monday. And after that, if I still have a little bit of time, I will be working on napkins for Easter. So I have this cotton poplin in my stash since pandemic. I remember I bought it in 2020 from So in Nace, and I originally bought it for Alice. She wanted masks in it, but then she decided she doesn't want any masks in it because it's too cute and it's white. So we decided we're gonna keep it and see if we can come up with something. She is not the biggest fan of wearing cotton. I think wearing school shirts is just, she's done with wearing cotton on the top, and it's white, so it's not really practical for the bottom. So we both agreed that we do need napkins for Easter, so we will use this fabric for the napkins for Easter, and whatever will be left, I will do some kind of bunting or decorations, coasters, we will see. So these were my makes and my plans. Now, what arrived this week? We got parcel from Poland, so between the stuff that we had shipped were some fabrics and some haberdashery items that I bought when we were in Poland. So I will show you fabrics in a minute, but first I will show you something that arrived today. My Specky Seamstress box arrived. So if you haven't got your box, please look away or skip or just mute me and close your eyes, or close your eyes and I will try not to describe what's on the thingies. So I got the cutest labels and the most beautiful bias tape. I actually feel sorry that this bias tape didn't arrive before I finished Alice's dress, because I think it would be fabulous for finishing the bottom hem, because the color goes nicely with her dress. So what I got in Poland. So in Poland I got a lot of zippers. I know it sounds odd, but I recently had a problem finding different colors of zippers in the lengths I needed. So many lengths, 60 centimeters and 65. So I got some plain old black, white and gray, but I also got purple, I got pink, and I got tons of zippers. I managed to get 3 zippers that are double-sided zippers. So basically you can close the jacket from both sides, and I'm very excited about that. And I also got 4 reversible zipper uh, thingies, so like the pulls. So basically they're pulls like you will use on the zipper, on normal zippers, but they are reversible, so you can zip the zipper from both sides, which is brilliant because I'm planning to make myself another bomber jacket, and I would love to make it a little bit warmer but make it also reversible, so I can always switch my look. So my fabrics from Poland are here, so let's go through what I got. So this one is cotton polyester mixed, and it's a canvas, and I'm planning placemats for Easter, so I will be getting on with those soon enough, because I want to have them ready ahead of Easter, so I don't have to stress about my Easter table. Next fabric I absolutely love. It's jacquard. It's a woven jacquard, not knit. There's no stretch whatsoever in any direction. There is barely any give, and it's like reversible, so you can wear either side. So I'm planning some kind of jacket or a blazer. I haven't decided on yet, but it was, I think, less than €5 a meter, so I have 2 meters here, and I'm planning to make something spectacular with it. Not anytime soon. It will be probably autumn before I even look into it, but as I mentioned, I absolutely love it, so I had to get some. And you know me and animal prints, yeah, they are my weakness. The next one, and actually next 2 fabrics, are for Alice. So we got her this cotton jersey. It's just old-fashioned type cotton jersey, very lightweight, and it's perfect for long sleeve tees. So I got 2 meters of it, and she was like, oh mommy, you need to make something soon. So it's gonna go to the wash today, and maybe I will make something next week, while I still have similar vibe color thread in my overlocker. The next one is also for Alice. It's a stretch cotton satin. It's so lovely when you touch it. It's just gorgeous. Like, you know that some fabrics that you just want to stroke, so this is one of those fabrics. So it has decent stretch. It's very soft, and we got I think it's a meter. Yes, or meter and yeah, meter. Alice wants short dungarees with this fabric, and I think this fabric will be perfect for it. I do have pattern in my mind, so I will be getting on with it probably in April, ahead of potential heat wave, because if you didn't know, in Ireland we usually get a heat wave somewhere in May, and that's it for our summer, unfortunately. The next fabric is for me. It's also stretch cotton sateen, and I got 1.5 meters, and it's just this khaki sage color with flowers. I absolutely love it, and I want shorts in it. I know it's not the most exciting plan, but I do need shorts, and I think this would be perfect fabric for shorts that are slightly more fitted around the hips and waist, and wider, and like almost knee length. We will see what I will come up with. I have few patterns in mind, but I haven't decided on one yet. The next thing I got is old-fashioned interfacing. I forgot the word. So it's very stiff interfacing and woven interfacing, and I love using that one for bag making. So I tried to find it in Ireland and I couldn't. It's not a Decoville or anything fancy, but it works great, and it's brilliant for keeping bags and like pouches standing still, and I do absolutely love using it. So I got 2 meters of it, and I also showed my mom exactly which shop and which interfacing it is, so in the future when I run out she can get some for me. I could get more, but with the Irish humidity it's just not feasible to keep too much interfacing around the house, because we have very high humidity here, and the glue on the back of interfacing just goes wonky and it doesn't want to stick. At least that's my experience, that after 3 years the remnant of this interfacing that I had just wasn't working properly. Next fabric is lining, and I'm actually considering using it as a normal fabric because I absolutely love it. Look at this. Isn't that just fabulous? Because I do think that this fabric wants to be close to my face and not necessarily on the inside of the garment. Originally I bought it thinking of doing the new Pinafore from Love Notions, to use this as a lining, but to be honest I'm really tempted to actually make myself some kind of sleeveless top, and just make myself happy with it, because it's just fabulous. It's not really see-through, like you can see kind of when you're looking under the light, but other than that it's fine, and it's just fabulous colors. It is polyester, so you know it will be something that would be very warm, but it's just so cute. This next piece is for me, so it's like a panel kind of coupon type of thing. So it's a t-shirt weight jersey, and it's very lightweight jersey, and it's this. So what I'm thinking is using some kind of drop shoulder pattern and making like a high hip type of t-shirt, and maybe using this part for the cuffs, like to drop shoulder top with the cuffs. I haven't decided yet which pattern I will use. I'm thinking of the Kirsten Kimono Tee by Maria Denmark, but the fabric needs to go for the wash first, and I think it was like €2 for the whole thing, so I absolutely love it. It's not pure cotton, it's mix of cotton and polyester, because I can feel that there's a bit of polyester, but I couldn't resist those poppies. And the last fabric, but not least, is something for Alice. So it's ribbed jersey, and Alice loves ribbed jersey. I'll show you up close. So it's very thin, very lightweight, and extremely stretchy. So Alice has a t-shirt from very similar stripes and in the same type of ribbed jersey, and she absolutely loves it. and it's too small for her. And she got a little bit upset that it's too small. So I told her if I will see any ripped jersey like that in Poland, I will get you some. So I think I have something like 3 meters here. So I will make her a t-shirt for the summer, and I will have enough to make her the bigger sizes following year and so on, for at least next 2 or 3 years, depends whatever she would want, a short sleeve or long sleeve. So that's all fabrics, all makes, all plans. So I did the sewing portion of the video. Let's go to life. So I've got hectic as always. As you might remember that I mentioned that Alice got sick when we were in Poland, and when she came back, we went to the doctor. She got another round of meds. She was slowly on the mend. Unfortunately, a few days after the meds stopped, she was getting worse again, so she's on another round of meds. Hopefully it will clear off. It's just the asthma flare up, and unfortunately with asthma, certain things trigger it, like stress or different environment stuff. So there's a higher smoke concentration in Poland. It was a little bit stressful, and something different, and there's way lower humidity than it is here, than our bodies are used to, so her asthma flare up a lot. So we are dealing with it. On top of that, she had her spine x-ray. As I mentioned last year, Alice has scoliosis, so she had a checkup. So we will see whenever the results are in, what's the story. And what else. Ripper is doing fine, for everyone who was asking. He is just being himself and extremely demanding cuddles. I'm still not allowed to go to the bathroom on my own, or to sit in the bed on my own, or to sit on the sofa on my own, because he needs to be close to his mommy. So yeah, he's still having withdrawal symptoms, but other than that, he is fine. Rainbow, as always, she's very cute, and Mischief, as always, nothing new there. So tomorrow we are having confirmation for Alice. So if you didn't know, we are Catholics, so whenever kids are finishing primary school, they have a confirmation ceremony. At least that's how it works roughly. So tomorrow we are going to the church for the mass and ceremony, and then we are going out for a lovely lunch to one of the hotels nearby. And after that, I'm planning to spend whole afternoon sleeping and resting, because I'm exhausted. And there's way more preparation for the confirmation than I remember from the time when I was doing confirmation. Bear in mind, it was extremely long time ago, so I might not remember everything, but yeah. So I thought that you might be interested what I'm planning to wear. So I will be wearing my Betty dress by Sinclair. I made it for Frog Tales in Dublin 2 years ago. Yes, and so that's basically plan for tomorrow, and live update. What else? We are having St. Patrick's Day, so potentially on Saturday we will go somewhere sightseeing, and on Monday we might go to see the parade. Depends on the weather, depends how Alice is doing. I just wanted to say big thank you to all the subscribers, new and returning. I'm very happy you are here with us. Thank you for watching, and for your lovely comments, for all the likes. Thank you for reaching out on Instagram. I really appreciate you guys, and it's great to have this community that I can chat with about my sewing. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, clean your sewing machine and change your needle. Happy sewing. Bye. Oh, and don't forget about rotary cutter.